Hey guys, and welcome back to the theBSofSociety. So last time I talked about the issue of how much this costs compared to how many gems you earn, but let's continue with the issue, okay? So when you start off in the game, you only have 100 T-Doll slots. Okay, let me tell you how little that is. Okay, 4 echelons require basically 20 T-Dolls in total. So you are already using a fifth of your T-Doll slots just to fill up your first 4 echelons. Now, if you increase that any more, say to 10 echelon slots, well, now you're going to need 50 T-Dolls. Yeah, you're using half of your space just so that way you can fill up all of your echelons. If you go down to 14 echelons, you're going to need 70 dolls. So out of my 374 dolls, 70 of them are being used in echelons right now. Now keep in mind that the number of T-Dolls in the game is something like 318. So basically after leveling up all 14 echelons twice, I'm basically already done with all the T-Dolls I have, right? But look at it this way, okay? I started this account in February, but I really didn't start heavily playing Girls Fight Online until about June. So pretty much within a year, I've already went past the maximum T-Doll space just with unique T-Dolls alone. Okay, because I don't delete any uniques. So I've had to buy space for my echelon. And I would say with where I'm at, a comfortable T-Doll slot space is probably 200, not 510. But just 200 alone, I think it's going to cost you like another 2,800 gems, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2,800 gems. Just so that way you can have 200 T-Doll slots. That's going to take quite a while. And keep in mind that you get, 330 gems per month? So you're using almost an entire year's worth of gems just on T-Doll slots. Not only that, but you're using almost 2 years worth of gems just for your echelon slots already. Okay? Yeah, the earn rate is fucking slow, and your only other source of gems if you don't use Twitter or Facebook is events that have gems that barely ever come up. You might have 1 per update from what I've noticed. It's not enough. Okay? And while we're on the subject, let's talk about equipment storage as well. I believe you start off with like 200 equipment slots. Not only do you start off with 200 slots, but each T-Doll needs 3 pieces of equipment, and when you equip equipment, it still counts towards the maximum that you have. Okay? So, I have 300, or should we say I have 244 equipment right now, right? Let me just go equip something to somebody. Okay? Let me just equip this to her. And as you will see, unlike in Epic 7, where when you equip something, it doesn't count. Unlike in Azure Lane, when you equip something, it no longer counts to this. On Girls Fight Online, when you equipped equipment, it still counts towards your cap. So which means, if you only start off with 200 equipment slots, you can only fill up 60 T-Dolls before you're maxed out. You're going to need essentially 300 slots just so that way you can max out your first 100 T-Dolls. I mean, I can understand people switching equipment and stuff around all the time, but I hate doing that. Because then everything just gets jumbled up and it's such a mess. I don't like it. And let's not forget about fairies. Now, fairies, you don't really need that many slots. I think there's only 30-something fairies. Let me check the maximum amount of fairies. Fairies. So yeah, there's only like 27 fairies. So really, in actuality, you probably only need like 40 slots for them. And let's go see how much you need for that as well. So for fairies, you're going to need also 280 gems. So you're looking at pretty close to, what, maybe 1,000 gems or so for fairy slots. You're looking at 2,800 gems for T-Doll slots. And then you're looking at basically another, what, 800, I think? Or no. Let's see. 12 times 5 would be about 600. So you're looking at about another 600 gems for equipment storage. 2,800 gems for T-Doll slots, and then basically somewhere close to 1,000 gems for fairy slots. So as you can see, with the slots and with the echelon slots, you're losing so many gems at the beginning of the game. Not counting if you want production slots, so that way you can do 4 production every day, like I do, so that way I only have to check the game once a day. It gets ridiculous. And in the next video, I'm going to show you a big problem in why there's a lack of gems. Okay? Talk to you guys later.